There comes a time in every screenplay where a scene just has to be written. It might be a necessary dramatic beat, unfolding tension, or exposition. You've written the dialogue, you think you know what the scene is, but there's one line at the top of every page that can change it all. Location. Location can utterly transform a scene from something an audience sleeps through to one that hits like a brick. You can complement the content of a scene, matching a monumental decision with a monumental space. Or you can contrast it with the smallest, most undignified place you can think of.
We'd like you to command.
But it doesn't stop there. We have to consider context. If your dialogue is direct and not subtextual, you can transform it by changing the context of a scene. A humiliating scene can be made all the more excruciating if it plays out in front of a crowd.
And there are simply too many notes, that's all. Just cut a few and it'll be perfect.
Which few did you have in mind, Majesty?
Intimidation can be even scarier when everyone has to act like friends.
Well, I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you?
And given the right context, sanity can seem like madness.
This place. Oh, let me find my equilibrium.
For those who want to reinforce the symbolism of their story, careful use of time and place can act as a metaphor for the scene, or the story as a whole.
What do you do?
I play the orchestra. And you're a good musician, you sit right there, you're the best in your row.
You can use location to reveal and reinforce other aspects of your story, building a more complex world, revealing character, and reinforcing theme. Sometimes, all in one shot.
Not necessarily puffs.
Blue light?
What about that weird sleep? He's not a puff.
And if all that fails, remember the old maxim. If in doubt, change the weather. Complement a scene of slowly simmering potboiler tension by setting it in sweltering heat. Or contrast a moment of absolute joy by setting it in the rain. And don't forget, daytime can still be scary, and nighttime can still be beautiful. In summary, location, weather, day or night, complement or contrast, context. And if all that fails, don't forget, the creepiest place on earth can be nowhere at all. The page of a screenplay can be a blank, empty thing. It's easy to look at a scene and feel that it's boring or perfunctory, but changing that little line at the top of the page can make it come alive, or, better yet, change it entirely. So if you read a scene of your own and think it needs to be rewritten, maybe you only have to change one line.